Shalom, this is Ezekiel 33, and I want to do a quick video on, Gille the kid lost his firstborn son, and people want to know, why do Satan take the firstborn sons when you get a big deal or you lose a family member? Well, mostly the firstborn sons, because all the firstborns are Yahuwah's, and Satan try to be like the father. So if you go to Exodus 13, chapter 13 of Exodus, and you see when they was coming up out of Mizraim, Egypt, when Yah used Moses to free the people, and you see right here in verse 2 of chapter 13, says, sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever opens the womb among the children of Yashar'el, both of man and of beast, it is mine. So all firstborn males are Yah. And then you go down here to this next verse of 13, chapter 13, verse 13. He said, all the firstborn of man among your children shall you redeem. Then you go down here to verse 15. He says, and it came to pass when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that Yahuwah slew all the firstborn in the land of Mizraim, both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore, I sacrifice to Yahuwah all that opens the womb, being male. But all the firstborn of my children I redeem. And it shall be for a mark upon your hand, and for the forelets between your eyes. For by strength of hand Yahuwah brought us forth out of Mizraim. So all the firstborns are his, even his son Yahusha, the firstborn, the first fruits. So when you sign contracts with Satan, he wants to be like the father. So the greatest rebellion you can do is sacrifice your firstborn, which is Yahuwah, to show your allegiance to Satan, because his pride will let no one be higher than him. So in order for you to get these dainties, these riches of this world, you have to sacrifice what is most dear to you. And the greatest rebellion you can do to send your son or child through a fire is to sacrifice them for him. The firstborn that was meant to be for Yahuwah. And what do they get up out of this when you do sacrifice? Trust me, it may sound like a sweet deal, but then when you get down to the gist of it, look at this deal that so-called Wallow and Gille the kid sign. A 5-year deal, $20 million a year, taxes $40 million, $5 to $6 million each a year, but Barstool own the rights to everything. They could have made more money on their own. Now Barstool keeps all the merchandise money, podcast money, YouTube money, etc., etc. They locked it all up. So now basically they slaves. They got 100 million, but they could probably make more. But see, it's not about how much money they make. Satan print money every day. It's about control and influence. So now he got new puppets by the strings. They can't say and do what they want without going through them now, or they'll lose their contract, or they'll get punished for it, trust me. To influence the sheeple, the masses, the lost sheep, when they just puppets and slaves to the system as they are. You see, Satan, it's just like you going to Las Vegas and you go in there and you gambling. You might win a few, you might even hit the pot that night. But remember, the house always wins. Yeah, you may got 1,000, 2,000, but they probably made 20 million that night or more. The house always wins. And this is why Satan takes your firstborn from you, because it's the greatest rebellion you can do against Yah, to show your allegiance to Satan. And in return, you still end up losing. Shalom.